Coming up, we'll tell you where a new entertainment center is being built in eastern Kentucky.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. A major entertainment venue is coming to eastern Kentucky. The venue, centered around family fun, is bringing something new to the area and a partnership with the school district. Kimberly Kagi reports from Paintsville.
A restaurant and entertainment venue, KP Funplex, is coming to a new location in Kentucky. On Monday, the Johnson County Fiscal Court and Johnson County School District marking the first step in signing a lease agreement for the construction of KP Funplex.
I think it checks the boxes in a lot of ways for what kids are looking to do.
The entertainment center will be built on a site adjoining the new Johnson County Central High School, a project that's positioned on reclaimed mine land. KP Funplex will bring over 62,000 square feet of gaming, food, and entertainment space.
Kids are active and they're always looking for things to do. And you know, you're talking about 4D games, you're talking about arcade, you're talking about bowling, you're talking about food.
Johnson County Superintendent Tom Cochran says the school's bowling team will get preferred access to the 24 lanes, bringing new opportunities to host tournaments.
Currently, we have to travel about 20 miles one way to get to practice, the closest bowling alley. And so this will substantially increase our safety, travel time, and it'll impact us positively financially as well.
Bringing a new hangout zone for families in Johnson County. Kimberly Kagi, WSAZ, Johnson County.
Construction is set to begin in 2025.
All right, we have a first alert weather day for tomorrow going through Friday as temperatures will go back into the 90s. Some places will see heat indices in the triple digits. Today was the precursor as we had highs in the upper 80s and low 90s, made it to 90 in Jackson, 89 Manchester as well as London. 91 was the high in Monticello. Monticello had heat indices around 99 to 100 earlier today. 82 is the high in Wise, 84 in Clintwood. And right now, we're seeing temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Look at Monticello, 77 degrees, 73 Somerset, 72 London, as well as Williamsburg, 68 in Hazard. Prestonsburg, good evening to you. You're at 75, 10 cooler in Clintwood. But you factor in the feels like, still feels like 79 in Monticello as well as Pikeville, 75 in Prestonsburg, 84 in Louisville. All is quiet on live pinpoint Doppler radar. This will get a break for tomorrow as well as high pressure is in control. And here's what we were talking about, and this is the reason why we had that first alert weather day. Look at the heat indices as we go into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Some places could see the heat index between 105 to as high as 111, depending on your location. Not everybody will see it, but those who do see it, especially over towards portions of McCreary, Pulaski, and Wayne County, that little area there tends to be the warm spot across eastern Kentucky. So it would not surprise me if a few of you folks over there see this. Now the question is, how long will this heat last? I'll have that answer in the first alert forecast in a few minutes. Steve.
Eric, thanks. A man convicted for the murder of a London police officer will spend 2 decades in prison. A judge sentenced Casey Bird today after a Warren County jury convicted him in the death of London Police Sergeant Logan Medlock. Bird drove drunk in October of 2022. According to testimony, he went 70 miles per hour in a 35 zone and ran a red light. He received the jury's recommended sentence of 20 years on the murder charge.
We're happy that justice was served. You know, we're happy with the outcome, but you know, it still doesn't bring back Logan.
Casey Bird's attorney says he will be appealing the verdict. Students and administrators have returned to Buckhorn School in Perry County for the first time since the July 2022 flood. Students got off the bus greeted by administrators, balloons, and signs welcoming them back. The school's first day was delayed by continued construction. Principal Jennifer Hickerson says they found a solution to those missing days.
We extended our school day. Our school days are extended by 15 minutes to the other schools in the district. So, which because we switched from a 160 calendar to a 170 calendar, we're getting out about the same time we did last year.
Hickerson says they had 325 students attend on their first day, which she said was more than last year. Some students in Floyd County will be staying home tomorrow. Officials say due to a continuing water main issue, there will be no school at Duff Allen Central Elementary, May Valley Elementary, Floyd Central High School, the Floyd County School of Innovation, Floyd County Area Technology Center, and South Floyd Elementary School. All other Floyd County schools will be on regular schedule. The Floyd County Fiscal Court is working with FAHI to bring potential homeowners to its incoming higher ground community. The New Hope Estates development will bring a flood recovery community to Prestonsburg, offering a firmer foundation for folks impacted by recent flooding. FAHI representatives are working at the Floyd County Community Center every Monday and Wednesday from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m., hoping to get flood survivors into new homes.
I feel like it also gives people hope that there are new housing initiatives that are starting, and there are new housing locations and higher ground sites that are providing opportunities to people to live safely.
Any flood survivor interested in the intake process for the New Hope development can meet with FAHI at the community center or contact a representative online. A report from Kentucky Health News says that 13 of Kentucky's 71 rural hospitals are at risk of closing, with 6 of those in immediate danger of being closed. Now, the report did not name the hospitals. Officials say they all provide not just 24-hour care to folks in their communities, but are also a source of jobs that are desperately needed in the area. CEO of the Kentucky Hospital Association, Nancy Galvagni, says people need to start thinking about the impact hospitals have.
They're a major employer in many of our communities, so the loss of a hospital would be very, very devastating, not only for access to care, but loss of jobs, loss of employment to the local area. So, we need people to support their hospital and think of them in multiple ways.
The report says losses on private insurance patients are the biggest cause of overall losses in at-risk hospitals, although low reimbursement rates for Medicare and Medicaid are often blamed. Hospitals throughout the country have seen an increase in job vacancies since the COVID-19 pandemic. However, recent data shows that hospitals in Kentucky are trending in the right direction. WYMT's Austin Hicks reports on the ever-changing landscape of the healthcare industry.
Kentucky Hospital Association officials say 12% of hospital positions were empty in 2023. The majority of those vacancies are nurse positions. CEO of the Kentucky Hospital Association, Nancy Galvagni, says having a lack of nurses and other essential workers at hospitals can have a drastic impact on the communities that these hospitals serve.
What it might mean is that if you are in a patient in an area that has a shortage of healthcare workers, it could mean longer wait times for services. If you're going into the emergency room, maybe you have to wait longer because there's not enough staff.
Officials are focusing on finding ways to attract a younger generation to fill the vacancies in hospitals throughout Kentucky.
What we're showing is that the majority, for example, of our nurses are younger generation. And so a lot of our members are looking at how can they design benefits that are going to be more attractive to a younger workforce. It's not the older workers that they had, historically.
The encouraging news is that the changes that have been implemented so far seem to be making an impact, and hospitals are already seeing positive results.
And so again, as we look across the different years, and the data in this report is from 2023, if we go back and compare that against 2021 and 2022, we actually are seeing an improvement in fewer vacancies across the entire hospital.
Galvagni says that while it is nice to see progress, more work needs to be done. In Clay County, Austin Hicks, WYMT Mountain News.
Galvagni says the Kentucky Hospital Association is informing college and high school students about the importance of nurses so that they would hopefully want to join the healthcare industry. Eastern Kentucky State Senator Johnny Turner says protecting the coal industry continues to be one of his top priorities. Turner sponsored a bill that passed into law which gives the Energy and Environment Cabinet deadlines on the approval of water permit applications for coal companies. He says while the nation may be turning against coal, it will still be needed.
The whole community and state of Kentucky, I think we're sticking together to ensure that the people of Kentucky have the appropriate benefit of electricity, since we have an abundance of coal.
The Energy and Environment Cabinet officials say they believe the influx of permits will be handled in a timely manner and not impact operations. Kentucky Auditor Allison Ball is suing the Beshear administration for access to a database of child and adult abuse and neglect cases. The Lexington Herald-Leader reports the lawsuit filed today seeks access to the database called iTwist. The Beshear administration has indicated current law prevents the Cabinet for Health and Family Services from releasing the data, but says the governor supports changing the law. Coming up on Mountain News at 11, questions arise from both sides over the rules in the first presidential debate that's just 2 weeks away.
Highs today were in the upper 80s and low 90s, and that warming trend continues throughout the week. Details on the First Alert forecast in a few minutes. Stay with us.